Hi, welcome to Zenagallery. My name is Zena, and I'm going to provide a general energy message. So let's see what we get. This is for Wednesday. So the first message that I get is make sure you are protecting your energy, your harvest, your personal space, your area, your garden, basically. Make sure that you are presenting a gate. And what happens when you have a gate on your garden, which your personal space or personal belongings, this could be your energy, anything that just belongs to you personally. Make sure you're using your gate. So that means, opening it up when you feel the need that you want to open it up, or put a gate up when you want to close it. Make sure that you are using balance when it comes to that and to yourself. Right now may not be a time for rest and rejuvenation. It should be using your strength. And I don't take away from rest and rejuvenation. Of course you need rest and rejuvenation, especially if you're burnt out. But make sure you're using your strength and you're just not like sitting back, resting too much. That's what I get. Let's see what this storm warning. Let's see. All right, so what I get right now, the storm warning or the warning that I get, there is a lot of unfortunate events that are taking place. Just know that, especially if I mean, everybody's obviously going through something, and it's so chaotic that you just have to put it in God's hands. You gotta give it to God, and what I get with that is make sure like you as an individual are putting it in God's hands. Like, don't allow things that are unfortunate, things that we see on the news or in the community stuff that's basically like just so chaotic that obviously it's something that God has to fix. Just know in your heart and in your spirit that like God is available to help everyone in the world and in the community. So just make sure you're using your strength and your prayer. Like, what I get with this message is basically like sometimes you can't help people, but if you say a prayer for them, like that's more help than you could ever imagine. So just make sure like for your loved ones and people in the community and people in the world, just make sure like you saying prayers for them and including yourself. All right, what else? Make sure when it comes to communicating anything that needs to be communicated in your life, instead of holding it in when it pertains to your life, make sure you're communicating clear and directly, and make sure you're coming from a space that you're being honest with yourself. Make sure you're taking action on that. And that could just be as simple as just speaking up for yourself in work, or speaking up to when you speak to your doctor about what, or just speaking up for anything that is basically like not healthy for yourself, like anything that's just deceitful to yourself, like not being true to yourself. And make sure like it's leading you to the door to personal healing and happiness. All right, what else? All right, so when it comes to any heart pain or anything like that, let's see, any heart pain would possibly a lack of something, a lack of finances, a lack of stability, a lack of personal happiness. Make sure you are searching for your journey in life. That's what I'm getting here. Make sure you're searching for, so make sure you're searching for your purpose in life using your intuition and your crown chakra. So that's spiritual, religious insight when it comes to your purpose and your path that you're supposed to be taking in life. Alright, and there could be a lack of that, and that could be why there's a lack of financial growth or financial stability or even security, because I guess that would be the question, like, are you and a lack of a lack of purpose within yourself, within your personal journey. Let's see what else. Let's see. Alright, so with this, I'm getting possibly there may be, let me keep going. Alright, so what I'm getting with this little message here is that there could possibly be like no happiness when it comes to someone that may be like manipulative. And when I say manipulative, it could be like a group of people, it could be a job, it could be family members, it could be a man or a woman. When it comes to manipulative people that are not, mature, or there is no right way to deal with these group of people or this type of person, just know that you're spiritually protected, like by the divine, by God, and just have patience when it comes to possibly dealing with people that are jealous of you or just don't want you to succeed. There's a limited time on that's going to continue to take place. You may be a little indecisive, but just make sure that you're focusing on yourself and your boundaries and your spiritual protection. Make sure that is really set in place personally for yourself. Also, don't get too wrapped up in alright, this message right here is a little complicated. Give me a second. Alright, so don't be indecisive when it comes to your finances or whatever it is that you have. You know, be confident in what you do have when it comes to finances or even a job. Make sure that you are using your spiritual insight and your wisdom and using your intuition and your gut feeling. So using your spiritual and your human experience. Don't allow the world to just make sure you're using that human and spiritual experience. When it comes to the world, let's see what this is about. Yeah, this one is a little complicated. Alright, so when it comes to the world, like, you have a lot of opportunity, enough to make some changes. And so don't worry about what the world got going on. Worry about what you got going on. And it's not going to be able to hold you. The world is not going to be able to hold or stop anything you got going on. Okay? Who God blesses, no man on this earth can curse. So keep that in mind when it comes to darkness or any when it comes to like other energies in darkness or other hostilities, basically other hostilities, just know you're protected and focus on love, God's love. Focus on God's love that he has for you and the blessings that he has in store for you and the overabundance that he has in store for you. Alright, what else? Don't be sad when it comes to spiritual enlightenment within self. So don't be sad that you may feel like you are alone when it comes to enlightenment, or maybe you don't have the support that you need at the time. Just focus on your strategy and continue to use your thinking. Continue to think when it comes down to the path to your open opportunities, your open doors and windows, like love, self-love. Continue to focus on that. Alright, what else? Yeah, if there's not any enlightenment coming towards your way, or you're surrounded by, if it's not good for your mind, body, spirit, even your overall health, like, continue to walk away from that, because it's nothing but a form of an attachment. Alright, like, it's bad energy, it's fucking like a parasite, like, it's just not, it is something behind that wall, or that energy that's just like clinging on, like, or whatever's like wearing a mask, or who's wearing a mask. Like, there is something behind that. So yeah, focus on Holy Spirit, daughter spirit, Holy Spirit, your temple path. Focus on your spiritual path, divine path, because you are you're a spiritual being, you're spiritually divine, you're spiritually guided. Okay, you're being spiritually guided. okay? Good and bad. You're being spiritually guided through the good and bad. There may be some anxiety, but continue to focus on blossoming, like growing, appreciation, self-appreciation, moving forward. All right, so let me get out of this deck. This is already 15 minutes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. That one was. I was just getting heavy energy off of that one. So that was an energy reading. Let's see what I get off these two decks. All right, what else? You even had me feeling like okay. So make sure you're reflecting on success. Let's see. You know, when it comes to any sadness, make sure you're moving around, stretching it out. Go for a walk. Don't allow too much movement to rob you of your strength either. Okay? Yeah, balance. Keep make sure there's a balance. That's good. Balance when it comes to any type of disruptions and things that are parasitic attachments, entities, things that just don't belong in the path that you're trying to either go or the path you're on now. Okay, make sure you put in space between those hungry ghosts is what I like to call them, or anything that's like confusing. Let's see what else. Don't allow your wants and needs to cause anxiety because you're hungry for it, all right? Balance. Make sure you're balancing. Don't allow any don't be angry when it comes to love or the lack of love or giving love. Make sure you're stopping and being conscious of when it comes to love, especially if it's toxic love. Like, just chill. Like, it's like, stop. Don't accept that for yourself, because it's obviously not healthy. But make sure you're cleansing your conscience and not allowing fear to make you surrender. Basically, do not allow fear to make you surrender. Alright. See. When you're isolating yourself, or if you are isolated, make sure you're doing things that are fun, like that's like positive and an enlightenment, watching, studying, reading, listening to great music. Make yourself comfortable, rest, growth. You don't always got to be doing something to basically for it to be an enlightenment. Enlightenment could just be like relaxing, laying down, listening to music, or just chilling. It don't always got to be a party, or nobody has to be included. You could just isolate yourself just to get a piece of quiet, right? Make sure you're focusing on growth and your ideas and using your energy for ideas and peace. Have confidence. When it comes to any frustration, just go with the flow. Like, at this point, just go with the flow. It's just too much stuff going on for you to even put your energy into that. Let's see. All right. Make sure you are using your intuition, though. Like, I'm getting a lot of energy from this reading and the other reading that somewhere along the line there may be some intuition that's being blocked, and that could be outside influences, or it could be someone that is basically like invaded your third eye and crown chakra. Third eye and crown chakra blockages from the outside interference. Like, I kind of really find it hard to believe that a person is not using their intuition or their gut feeling at this time and point in the either religious timeline, biblical timeline, or even just energy science timeline. Like, So make sure you're protecting your intuition and your third eye, and make sure you're cleansing when it comes to that. So that means possibly combing your hair, brushing your hair, washing your hair. That's your crown chakra. Keeping it wrapped, especially if you do wrap your head for a man or a woman. When it comes to that third eye, make sure you're not over working where you're getting migraines, anxiety. Make sure you are not doing so much research that it's like stressing you out. Sometimes, like when for instance, like if I'm reading a lot or I've done a lot for the day, like I'll have to chill because I'm like overloading my third eye, like, automatically. So like there's other things. So my best advice to man or woman, just Google and see like what little activities that you may like when it comes to third eye insight and chakra healing and chakra balancing. I like a lot of healing crystals and stuff like that, or a lot of books, like I like to read. So like everybody would be their own, what they would like, or maybe sound healing. Sound healing works really good too. All right, let me see what's the rest of this. All right, just for that, I'm gonna just take all of these. All right, let's see. Happiness, determination. Be cautious when it comes to what? Pain, trusting, your abundance, and faith. Oh, I like that one. All right, so be cautious, right? Let's see. I'm going to read this one. Continue to have determination and confidence, but you need to be cautious, whoever this is for, in your pain, trusting anything and everybody, especially when it comes to pain. That could be somebody hurting you or trying to hurt you. And when it comes to your abundance, your money, your finances, and your faith in what you believe. All right, I feel like that's a major one right now. There's just a lot of like trickery and a lot of, things that are just like not true, and they're just like basically, messing up people's lives. So just make sure, you're being cautious. Make sure everything is what it is, right? So that you can look out for yourself. Alright, and this last deck, alright, I'm on 22 minutes. This last deck is a self-care one. So let's see what self-care says. You guys are gonna laugh because of what came out the first one. Alright, let's see. So the first one definitely was intuition. Use your intuition. This is a good one. So I'm gonna go back on that one. Journal. So maybe write a diary or write notes or write like journal stuff that you want to do. Make a list maybe. Build a spreadsheet. Do whatever you gotta do. Mind, body, spirit, finances, or money, or goals, short-term goals, long-term goals, whatever you gotta do. Build your strength. So exercise, movement. Let's see, hydrate. So this could be somebody that's not hydrated. Make sure you're drinking water. If you don't like water, some people don't like water. I don't see how, possibly, but hydrate means water, not juice, not soda, not sugar. So water. Find coconut water, put fruit in water, but make sure you're hydrating, okay? Either way. Hydrate is extremely important, especially when you want to have chakra balancing. It comes into play, especially when you try and use your intuition and get downloads on your crown chakra. Do a dream journal. So, in that dream journal is pretty cool too. Some people can't remember their dreams, especially that's good for somebody that can't remember their dreams. So there might be a special message in there in your dream. So journal your dreams so you could probably put some things together and connect with healing stones, healing crystals. Possibly my favorite healing crystal is rose quartz, pink stone. It's a love stone, self-love or love for others. And then my second one is selenite, which selenite is like a cleansing crystal. So I like it for like if I feel any negative energy or anything like that, I kind of keep that around, and it charges your other crystals. And then this intuition, so make sure intuition is being exercised, being used. Let's see, excuse me, intuition, crown chakra, those are two important. All right, so other than that, that's what I have. That this is a general reading for Wednesday today. Yeah, that's it really. All right, well, my name is Zena. Thank you for watching Zenagallery. Have a beautiful day and the rest of the week. It is 3:13 in the morning. All right, take care. Bye-bye.